it's raspberry and blackberry. So it's just got to a point where I'm just smelling this and it feels like I'm eating it. It feels like it's going inside. Morning everybody, so it's day 3. I got over myself yesterday, finally. Went to sleep, probably, I think it was 10:30, and then I slept right through till 5 o'clock, so I'm happy. The sun's happy. Yeah, it's a fantastic day. I'm feeling fantastic. I feel free. Yeah, that's the word. I feel free. I'm not stressed. I'm like fully at peace. I'm feeling strong, basically. Feeling very strong. Yes. I'm so mad. I don't feel like food can tempt me anymore. Like I can look at it, I can smell it, I can be around it, I can, I can just. You almost think that I'm some kind of food fiend, like seriously. But honestly, when you've been like even this long without food, you start to think like, what is my life actually centered on, if not food? I'm being really real here. Well, I'm on my way into work, and yeah, I'm feeling good. Yesterday was a struggle talking to a couple of people. They were like, what? You can't do that. You can't live off just water. Yeah, and someone else said to me, oh, be careful, too much water will kill you. I'm only drinking 2 litres a day, like relax. Like I'm just giving my body what it needs. And she's like, yeah, I know, but too much water will kill you. And I'm like, this is not... Do you know how much water it takes to kill you? It's at least 6 litres, and you have to drink that within 3 hours. In the curious case of Jennifer Strange. So she backed 6 litres in 3 hours, vomited, went home, had a massive headache, and died. It's called water intoxication. I'm not going that deep. It's really not that serious. So just calm down. Water's good for you, mate. Water is good for you. So just relax. I'm like, bro, your body's made of 60% water. What do you think this is? Like, you can survive. Come on to the road, Lord. Woman nearly get knocked over in the morning time. Anyway, I saved her life. Vigilance. But yeah, you can do it. Like, it is possible. Like, just Google it, innit? Like, Google has all the answers. Apart from Jesus, Google has all the answers. Yeah, anything that I'm saying, go look it up, try it, test yourself, build up your own strength and resilience and self-control. Just go for it. Oh, and did I mention how much of a cracking day it is today? The sun's doing its thing, you know what I mean? Like, for once, it's being faithful. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, sometimes I'm a bit forgetful. I think now I'm just getting into the swing of not having anything. I feel like now I can actually focus on something. As much as I was reading and doing my devotions and stuff, I don't think that it was as sinking in as well as it can be. Now I'm in day 3 and moving on to day 4. So I feel that as my mind gets clearer and things are getting cleared out, which I think was yesterday mostly, I can be much more clear and much more intentional about what I'm doing. Aside from editing the videos and stuff, I'm trying to catch up on my Spanish, trying to do some more stuff around teaching, look at more openings and where I could possibly find myself, and bringing that to the Lord in prayer. When people don't want to let you in and you drive anyway, let me just no courtesy, but yeah, I feel like I can be more focused now as I've got over the food thing, as I've got over it, because I'm over it now. Like my body's like, okay, you're not gonna feed me, so I'll do what it is that I can do without food, and then we'll see what you can do. I'm not gonna go any further than 7 days because I want my watermelon. I've already planned out my first meal. It revolves around watermelon. I'm so excited. My watermelon. Even the red one, you know, I don't even like the red one too tough, you know, but the red one is going in my belly. I'm gonna mix it up. The red one and the yellow one. Not the cantaloupe, the other one. Yeah, the cantaloupe sometimes a bit wetty, and I don't really feel it like that. But yeah, obviously it's water-based, water constitutes, so my stomach won't really feel that much of a drastic change when I'm transitioning back into food. So it's gonna be like fruits that contain a lot of water. So that's probably gonna be my first couple of days, and I'll transition into vegetables the next day. So I'll probably have like vegetable soups and stuff like that. So my body starts to get back in the swing of digesting these things. I'm just hoping that my kidneys are okay, because I've had some reports about my kidneys before that they're not too strong, and by the end of this I don't want to be walking around with one kidney or have any kinds of signs of kidney failure. So I'm hoping that if anything, the water fast has actually restored the function of my kidneys, as opposed to made it worse. So I'll be looking out for that, and I will be going to the doctors to check up on that, get a few blood tests and see what's really going on. It's just a trip, you know, because as much as the outside of your body's fine, you really don't know what's going on inside, and that's what kind of scares me the most. But you know, God's got me, so I'm cool. Happy Wednesday, everyone. You know, it probably won't be Wednesday when you're watching this, but walking up to work, feeling slightly dizzy. I don't know if the crane's moving or if it's the clouds. I'm not sure. I'm scared. It looks like it's gonna fall over. I'm gonna walk a little bit slower, take a few more deep breaths, because this isn't... It's 11:39 on a Tuesday. My right knee's hurting a little bit. I do have like some knee problems sometimes. I know I'm too young for all that, but yeah, my right knee's hurting, and I just feel like I think I've proved myself by now, don't you guys? Like, I feel like if I stop now, like, everybody knows that I can do the other 4 days, right? Like, isn't that legit? Like, surely. So I'm only saying that because I'm sitting across the road and I can see this cafe that I usually go to, get a nice jacket potato, mate. Yes, the Gazette, they do the best jacket potatoes around. I'm actually feeling that right now. Another thing, why does time go so slow though? Tell me. You see, it's not like this. So when I go to Portugal or when I go to Vietnam and stuff like that, so why is time on steroids? But now I'm trying to get something over and done with. Why is it trying to be all slow? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate the way how time feels like it can just do what it wants. It doesn't have the power to do that. It shouldn't have the power to do that, but it does. It's actually like 2:30. I'm too tired to work now, so I'm going home. Praise God for flexible working, innit? In rough, self-inflicted times like these. Yeah, so I was just lying on the floor, almost passed out, really. But I was saying to my brother that my eyes feel starved. Not starved of oxygen or anything, but starved in the sense that I'm used to watching stuff, like I'm always being stimulated. Like, you guys know that I've gone back to my I've gone back to my old retro phone for the week as well. So I'm used to scrolling, looking at stuff, watching videos and stuff, and then when I come home I'll go on my laptop and I'll watch a whole bunch of stuff, so my eyes are being stimulated like all the time. Not saying the things around me aren't stimulating me, but it's just like it's a different level of stimulation, which I find really interesting. I watch a lot of action stuff or things that make you think differently, like documentaries and stuff like that, and being bereft of that for like the few days that I have been, it feels weird. Thought I'd document that as well, because it's just one of the changes as well. And I guess that's what is like growing up in this society, we're used to being stimulated that way. So now that I don't have all those things, I mean, all this does is call and text, and nobody cares about me. So I only get like one text a day, and that was from like my cell phone provider anyway. So it didn't even matter, because you guys don't care. But it's okay. Like, I'm really not bothered. I can live alone. I could live alone and be happy. Like, I might need one other person, but I'm quite content with my fishes. You know, like, I talk to them, they respond. And we get along really well, and I feed them. They give back in ways that you guys wouldn't understand. But yeah, I'm sounding like some crazy woman now. Yeah, I just thought I'd document that. It's really interesting, the stimulation side of things. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of bored. So I am actually going to take up my brother's offer and go on a bike ride out in Sutton Park, and then see how I feel after that. I'm not going to, you know, go too hard, just kind of just really light cycling, because obviously I don't want to pass out or nothing, because I said this is day 3. Yeah, just take my mind off things, like refocus, so I'm not bored, I'm occupied. But the other thing I was going to say was I don't feel like reading at the minute, because when I read, I want to actually be able to take it in. I don't want it to just be a casual read where nothing really actually means anything. I'm just reading for the sake of it. So I don't like reading when it's not with intent to understand or to go deeper in something. So yeah, it's probably why I haven't tackled my Spanish the past couple of days, actually, because I'm feeling a bit... It takes a lot of brain power, it does. Even when you're learning new words and stuff, the repetition to remember it and all the rest of it, it stresses the brain power a lot. And I don't think that I have that much energy. Maybe it's a mind thing where I'm telling myself I don't have that much energy. Like, it's a mind thing that I could tell myself that I couldn't go 7 days without food. Maybe it's one of those things. Because I thought I'd be much weaker than this, but it's proved very differently. In the morning, I'm like a spring chicken. Like, you couldn't stop me. I could run a mile. So I'm riding to my brother's house, which is a few miles from here. I'm gonna take it easy, light riding, nothing too deep. It's kind of mad because I can smell chicken curry. I guess it's from the Balti over the road, but yeah, I'm going down a hill, so it's a bit loud. Sorry. This is the first bit of exercise that I've actually done since I've started. I haven't been gym, I haven't done anything, so it's a nice ride with some good scenery. I go through about 3 or 4 different parks. So yeah. If anybody knows this road, they know this hill. It's fantastic going down, but it's not off guard on the way back up. I made it up the hill. Subway would now be a worthy stop-off. Foot long, all day, you know? You didn't know food is a reward, you know that? You go hard in the gym, what do? You go and eat something beastly that tastes good. And when I get to Houston's house, guess what the reward is for me? Fantastic. Everything just feels so much better when you exercise. Like, when I was in the house, I was bored, I felt sick, I wanted to eat. Like exercise, it brings out the best in me. I feel good now, I feel good.